mathematics and science. Dear students, you all know that in the last class we were discussing the chapter number systems. In this chapter, two important concepts were discussed. One is representing square root of decimal numbers on the number line. To represent that, we used a method called successive magnification, right? And second one, representing visualization of numbers on the number line by using successive magnification, and second one is representing square root of decimal numbers on the number line. These are the two important concepts that we learned, and just we shall go for recalling some points with respect to this. Here, the first one is, it is successive magnification. We will go for representing decimal numbers on the number line by using magnifying glass. This is what we say, the successive magnification. And the actual definition is the process of visualization of the representation of numbers on the number line using magnifying glass is known as successive magnification, right? And in successive magnification, we will also go for representing the non-terminating recurring decimal expansions as well. But there we will go for taking the countable number of digits in the decimal part. Suppose first I go for taking a terminating decimal expansion, call it as 2.37. 2.37. In the decimal, it is a terminating decimal expansion. In the decimal part, we have 2 digits. To represent this on the number line, how many number lines should be drawn? 1, 2, 3, or 4. To represent this decimal number on the number line, how many number lines should be drawn? Yes, 3 should be drawn because 2 digits are there in the decimal part. 1 for whole number and 2 for the remaining digits. Next, suppose let us take 2.26 bar is there. We have to represent this on the number line. So we will take up to 5 decimal places. 5 decimal places means it is 2.26262. Then could you tell how many number lines should be drawn? How many number lines can be drawn? Very good. Arushi, you are right. Gagandeep, you are right. Kirtan, right. Shreya, Ranjan or Pisale. Yes, all of you are right. Here in the decimal part, we have 5 digits. In the decimal part, we have 5 digits. Hence, we have to draw 6 number lines. It is regarding the first one. Next, representing square root of decimal numbers on the number line. And we should also verify. Once I tell that in brief, yesterday we represented square root of 8.5. Is it not? This was represented. Now let me go for making you to recall the steps that we followed. Here, first you go for drawing a straight line. Then on that straight line, you mark the point A. From A, you mark the point B with a distance of 8.5 centimeter. It is 8.5 centimeter from A to B. Next, after that, you will go for marking for every 1 centimeter. Here, 1 centimeter, then 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, and so on. Then you will take the point C. From B to C, it is 1 centimeter. Then after that, you will draw perpendicular bisector to AC. With A center, in compasses, you will take more than half of AC and you will draw the arcs. With the same radius, with B as center, you will draw the arcs which cut previous arc. Next, you will join these points. It will intersect a number line at a point, and this point is the midpoint of AC. Midpoint of AC. Next, at B, you will draw a perpendicular. You will use the protractor and you will mark against 90 degree. Then you will draw a perpendicular. This perpendicular will intersect the semicircle at a point, and you call this point as D. Using compasses, you will take a distance of BD. With B as center, you draw an arc which cuts the line at a point. This point is M dash, where M dash represents square root of 8.5. As it is a number line, you must show the numbers. In this case, the numbers will be started from the point B. Point B is taken as 0, C is taken as 1, next point is 2, next point is 3. Here, square root of 8.5, it lies between two whole numbers. One is 2 and another one is 3. Therefore, M dash, it lies between 2 and 3. Got it? And even some students were asking regarding the calculation. We have to justify, we have to show that BD is square root of 8.5. So once I go for explaining the calculation, listen carefully. In this calculation,
Raju sir, unmute your.
yes, thank you, sir. Dear students, observe. Now we have to show BD is square root of 8.5. Then it should be the side of a triangle. Side of a triangle. Therefore, I'll go for joining MD. That should be written here. Join MD. After joining MD, you got a right angle triangle, that is MBD. As it is right angle triangle, we can go for using Pythagoras theorem. According to Pythagoras theorem, it is, I am writing it directly. MD square is equal to MB square plus BD square. But BD is unknown. To find out BD, you should know MD as well as MB. See that MD, this is the radius of semicircle. Therefore, I take the diameter of the semicircle. Diameter of the semicircle is from A to C. See that it is 8.5 plus 1, 9 centimeter. All right, D is equal to 8.5 plus 1. This is equal to 9.5 centimeter. If it is diameter, then you can find out the radius. Radius will be 9.5 by 2 centimeter, because radius is half of the diameter. Okay. Now, MD, it is the radius. I can write MD is equal to R is equal to 9.5 by 2 centimeter. Now, let me go for taking substitution. MD, here is MD. MD is 9.5 by 2, then whole square. Next, we want MB. Observe here. MB, it is in radius. See that MC is also radius. To obtain MB in this radius, you should subtract 1 centimeter, that is BC. So MB is equal to radius minus 1 centimeter. I'll write that here. MB is equal to radius minus 1. For your understanding, I'm writing where radius is 9.5 by 2 is minus 1. Then you will take the LCM of the denominator. Denominator here is 2, here is 1. Then LCM will be 2. Multiply this LCM with the first term. 2 get cancelled. You will get 9.5. Multiply this LCM with the second term. See, 1 ones are 1 twos are 2 ones are 2. It is minus 2. Now 9.5 minus 2, it is 7.5 by 2. Next, I'll go for substituting, where MB is 7.5 by 2 whole square. plus BD square is unknown, which is going to be found out. Let I have written that as it is. Next, let me transfer 7.5 by 2 whole square to the left hand side. It is 9.5 by 2 whole square minus 7.5 by 2 whole square. It is equal to BD square. Usually, we go for finding the squares of all these numbers, but it takes more time. To save our time, to reduce some number of steps, you can go for using the algebraic identity which you have learned in your previous class. See, these two terms, 9.5 by 2 whole square minus 7.5 by 2 whole square is of the form a square minus b square. It can be expanded as it is a plus b into a minus b. I'll write the same a plus b. It is 9.5 by 2 is a plus b 7.5 by 2 into a minus b 9.5 by 2 minus 7.5 by 2. This is equal to BD square. Next, see that. Let's go for adding this. Here, LCM of the denominator, it is 2. When the terms in the denominator same, you can write the numerator terms as it is. Now 9.5 plus 7.5, it is 17 into here again 2 is LCM. 9.5 minus 7.5, this is 2, is equal to BD square. 2 get cancelled, it is 1. Now BD square is equal to 17 by 2. 17 by 2 is nothing but 8.5. Then BD is equal to square root of 8.5. Now here we will write BD is square root of 8.5.
So I have a question, sir. They have only asked us to do how much is 9.2 by 9.5 by 2 whole square minus 7.5 by 2 whole square. Then why do we take 7 plus 7 plus 7.5 plus 9.5 square square? So that why do we take that?
I told you these two terms, you are asking about this, right?
Yes, sir.
It is of the form a square. Second term is of the form b square. We have the identity a square minus b square can be written as a plus b into a minus b. To make our calculation simple, we will go for using this identity. According to that, I have added these two, then subtracted. Did you understand, Arushi?
Yes, I understood.
Okay. Further steps you know, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, I'll go for taking the next example. I think it is example number 2, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, Ranjana Pisale is asking that, sir, for how much marks this will be asked? If they expect calculation, it will be given for 3 marks. If they ask you to represent only 2 marks, got it? In 3 marks, if it is asked for 3 marks, this figure will be considered, this construction will be considered for 1.5 marks. Calculation is for 1.5 marks. Total 3 marks. Now, let's move on to the second one regarding representation.
Everyone, please turn on your video. Otherwise, you won't get your name in attendance list. I am requesting you all, please turn on your video, keep your mobile properly. Some students, they kept a mobile and they went somewhere. Please sit. Everyone turn on your video.
Question, sir. Could I continue?
Yes, sir. Amulya CK. Amulya CK. Fahim. Gagandeep MV. So these students are not to turn on their video, sir. You may continue, sir.
Okay. Okay. Please do follow the instructions given by our technical department. It will be easy for smooth going of the class. Okay, now let's go on to next one. I'm going to take the statement which was given in the examination. Put double star mark and write. This is second one. Put double star mark. Represent square root of 7.8. Represent square root of 7.8 on the number line geometrically. On the number line geometrically. Full stop. Also justify your representation. Just you may write also justify. Also justify. Dear students, I think you are get ready with the materials and please start drawing with me. Let us start. Right. Representation. Representation. First, as we are going to represent square root of 7.8 on the number line, first you draw a straight line. Here I am drawing a straight line. Draw a straight line. Then draw the arrow mark here and mark one point. You call this point as A. Call the point as A. From the point A, we have to mark for 7.8 centimeter. Yep. Gagandeep, please give the same information to technical department. Okay.
Sir,
Mark,
video is tracking, sir.
mark the,
Sir, video is not working.
No, sir.
okay, just listen. Mark for 7.8 centimeter. Take scale and pencil. Mark for 7.8 centimeter. 7.8. Here.
Sir,
1,
video is not working, sir.
2, 3, 4, 5. 5, then 6, 7, 8. 7.8.
Gagandeep, anyway, it is your problem. Don't disturb when the class is going on. If you want to talk, you can call me.
Yes, please observe.
దానికి ఎట్ట ఛాన్స్ ఉంది అక్కడ నుంచి
Rakshita B,
వాడు 7.8
Rakshita B, I'm going to remove from the meeting.
గోవింద
Unmute your audio.
అఖిలేష్
Rakshita B,
Observe. Let us mark for 7.8. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7.8. Call this point as B. You should not go for marking every 1 centimeter. For my reference, I have marked. Next, extend the line. Extend the line. And go on marking for every 1 centimeter from here. From B. From B, go on marking for every 1 centimeter. Next, from here, mark the point to C, the distance of 1 centimeter from B.
Sir, A to B, how much centimeter we should take, sir?
It is 7.8 from A. Mark the point B at a distance of 7.8 from A to B, 7.8 centimeter. Next, B to C, it is 1 centimeter. Over. Next, draw perpendicular bisector to AC. Draw perpendicular bisector to AC. With A center, take more than half. With A center, take more than half. And draw the arc on either side. Don't change the radius. With C as center, draw the arc which cuts previous arc. Next, join these 2 points with the dotted line. You will get the midpoint of AC. Midpoint of AC. Mark it as M. Next, again take the compasses. Take the distance of AM. AM. Take the distance of AM. With the M as center, draw an arc. With M as center, draw an arc. That is, you can draw a semicircle. With M as center, draw a semicircle. Have you drawn? Next, draw the perpendicular at B. Use protractor. Use protractor. Place the midpoint of the protractor at B. Mark against 90 degree. Take scale and pencil. Draw the perpendicular at B. This perpendicular will intersect the semicircle at point D. Call that point as D. And show right angle. From here, you can number. This is 0, is 1, this is 2, and this point is 3. Over. Next, take compasses. Now, could you tell what distance should be taken?
So the distance between BD, B and D.
Yes, B and D. In compasses, take the distance BD. Then draw an arc. Take a distance of BD. With B as center, draw an arc. This will intersect the line at a point. You call this point as M dash. Please do remember, M dash should come within 3 because the value of 7.8 lies between 2 and 3. Therefore, M dash that comes here. Now write the conclusion. Therefore, M dash represents square root of 7.8. Square root of 7.8 units. Now we have to justify why this M dash is square root of 7.8 or why this distance BD is square root of 7.8. Hope that you all have completed the construction.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shall we move on to
Yes,
justification?
sir, completed.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Justification with calculation. Justification. In that, first you go for construction. That construction is you should join MD, right? Join MD. Please go and write it. Take scale and pencil. Join M and D with the dotted line. Join M and D with the dotted line. Over up. Dear students, once you observe null page, I think deeper stream. Okay, look here. We want BD. To find out BD, you must know MD as well as MB. So let us find out both. MD is nothing but radius. To find out radius, you must know diameter. Here are right. Diameter. Anybody want to tell what is diameter?
7.8.
7.8.
8.8.
Plus 1, 8.8.
7.8. 8.8.
8.8.
8.8.
8.8.
Right.
7.8
7.8 plus 1
Plus
centimeter.
1,
This is equal to
8.8.
8 centimeter. Then find out the radius. The radius is half of the diameter. 8.8 by 2, this is 4.4 centimeter. Here the radius required is MD. You write this as MD. Or else you may write MD here also. 4.4 centimeter, which is nothing but MD. Next, we also want MB. Next, you tell how do you find out MB?
Radius minus 1 centimeter. Radius minus 1.
Daksh, are you on the line?
Yes, sir.
Yes, tell. How do you find out MB?
Radius minus BC.
Where radius minus BC is nothing but radius minus 1 centimeter. For your reference, I am writing R minus 1. What is R?
Sir, 4.4.
4.4. Then minus 1. How much it is? 3.4 centimeter. Okay. Good. Hope that you have copied. Now continue. Let's go for taking the right angle triangle. MBD. In triangle, MBD. Angle MBD. It is equal to 90 degrees. Next. Kaula Sheikh. Kaula Sheikh.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Then which theorem can be applied?
Pythagoras theorem.
According to Pythagoras theorem, how can we write? Yes, tell.
MB is equal to
MD square equal to
MD square is equal to MB square
MB square plus
BD square.
BD square. Okay, right. Where MD is nothing but 4.4, right? Whole square. MB, we have found out that it is 3.4 whole square plus BD square. Then transfer 3.4 whole square to the left hand side. Here 4.4 whole square as it is, then this is minus 3.4 whole square, which is equal to BD square. Manasa L. Manasayan, Manya.
Sir,
Yes. How do you write this?
by using identity.
Manasayan, Manya, Mohita, VG. Anyone? How do you simplify this?
4.4 plus 3.4 into 4
4 minus 3.4.
Then further, Manya, continue.
is equal to BD square.
No. 4.4 plus 3.4 into
4.4 minus
3.4.
4.4 minus 3.4, which is equal to BD square. Now go for adding. 4.4 plus 3.4 is 7.8. 7.8.
minus into
No,
2.
not minus. Into
Into
4.4 minus 3.4.
2.
1.
1.
1.
That is equal to BD square. Now 7.8 ones are
7.8.
7.8, which is equal to BD square. Next, let me continue that here. BD is equal to square root of 7.8. BD is nothing but BM dash. BM dash is also equal to square root of 7.8. Hence, it is justified. Justified. Overall.
Yes, sir.
Now, shall I go for rubbing this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Students, one thing I'll tell you.
Drop justification, sir.
No, I'll go for rubbing. Okay, listen. Dear students, one thing I'll tell you, you have to practice this yourself by taking different numbers yourself only. Like take 11.5, 12.8, 10.3, 10.1. Got it? You can do that yourself now. Just for practicing, take the numbers of your own. Try your best. Now we are moving to another next important concept of this chapter. It is operations on real numbers. Right outside. Operations on real numbers.
Sir, exercise 1.4.
Right sided A.
Sir, exercise 1.4. Exercise 1.4.
Yesterday only we have solved, no? It is same only. It is related to successive magnification. Take those numbers, do that yourself. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Right. Operations on real numbers. Operations on real numbers.
Should we leave page to complete exercise 1.4?
Don't want. Yesterday only we have practiced that. That's enough. And even I had given you some question in worksheet also. They are enough.
Okay,
Got
sir.
it?
Copy to notes, sir.
No need to copy that in the notebook. Just let it be as it is. Just directly go for writing the side edit. Operations on real numbers.
Sir, network problem.
Dear students, we are already familiar with the real numbers. All rationals and irrational numbers are called real numbers. Then now we are going to focus on operations on real numbers. Do you know the operations?
Yes,
Not
sir.
biological
Yes, sir.
operations,
Addition, subtraction.
mathematical operations.
Plus
Yes,
minus.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Add, addition, subtraction, division.
Division.
Not really. Okay, let it be. The operations in mathematics, they are also called fundamental operations in mathematics. They are addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. These are the 4 fundamental operations in mathematics. And we go for using symbols for these also. Addition, plus sign. Subtraction, minus sign. Multiplication, cross sign. And division sign will be used. Right? Okay. Shall I make you to write those also? Addition, subtraction, multiplication?
No, sir.
Not necessary, no?
No.
You are already familiar. And you also know that addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of
Sir, network problem.
natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, and rational. But have you ever thought about these fundamental operations on irrational numbers? Do you know
No, sir.
how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide the irrational numbers? So this is the new concept that has been introduced in this academic year. So let's go for learning this. Now, operations on real numbers, it is nothing but operations on particularly irrational numbers. Even we will also go for taking rationals, but we will focus more on irrational numbers. Students, we have already defined irrational numbers in 2 different ways, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Mohammed Salih, could you define irrational number?
Sir.
Fahim,
Hello.
what is an irrational number? Okay, myself only will tell that. A number which cannot be expressed in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. This is one definition. You can also define irrational number in decimal form as a number whose decimal expansion is non-terminating, non-recurring. A number whose decimal expansion is non-terminating, non-recurring is called an irrational number. Dear students, anybody knows how to define irrational number in another way other than these 2? Anybody? Arushi, Daksh, Manya, Manasa, Abhinandan B. Dotre, Arvind, Dadagowda.
So not a national number.
Oh, very good, very good. Clever answer it is. A number which is not a rational number is irrational number. Excellent. Okay. Any other way other than this? Arushi, she has
So that
tried
can
that.
be expressed by Q dash.
Collection of irrational numbers is denoted as Q dash. My question is, how do you define irrational number in another way? First 2 I have already defined.
Sir,
You
in
two also
division,
know.
remainder will be left
Okay.
out.
Myself only will tell that.
Sir,
Let's not go
in
for wasting
division,
time.
in division, remainder will left out.
Left out. Left out. Okay. No. The number which cannot be expressed in the form already overrated. Okay. Okay. You may stop your thinking. Just observe the board. I'm going to give you some examples for irrational numbers. Based on those only, you can define irrational number in another way. Is root 2 an irrational number?
Yes, sir.
Root 3?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
10?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No, sir.
Irrational number.
No, sir.
Okay. All these are irrational numbers. I'm going to take another one. Cube root of 5 is also an irrational number. See, all these are irrational numbers. Whatever the root sign is, here root is there, here is root, here is also square root, and here is cube root. Inside the root, we have numbers. See, 2, 3, 10, 5. What type of numbers are these two? These 2, 3, 10, 5?
Prime numbers.
Prime numbers. Do you say the 10 is a prime number?
Natural numbers.
Natural numbers.
In general, can we say that rational numbers?
Yes, sir.
Look here. 2, 3, 10, and 5. They are all rational numbers. Is it not?
Yes, sir.
I take another one. Root 16. Here 16 is a rational number. Look here. Here is root. Here is also root. Now my question is it possible to take out 16 from the root?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is it possible to remove the root here?
Yes, sir.
How?
Yes, sir.
You can
You
make
write
it
the root 16 as square root of 4 square. Square and root get cancelled. Then you get 4 only. Is it not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If it is possible to take out the number from the root, then it is called rational root. It is called
Sir,
rational root. But
sir,
is it possible to take out 2 from this root?
No, sir.
No, sir.
We call such a root as irrational root. Similarly, here in root 3 is a rational number. Root is irrational. Root is irrational. In this cube root is irrational.
sir, cube and root will cancel, sir.
We cannot. Because
Cube
here
and
is
root we can cancel, sir.
for cancellation. I'll give you one example. See, cube root of 8 is there. We can write it as cube root of 8 can be written as
So,
5 to the power 3. You have learned how to find out the factorization of 8. 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4. See that 2 into 2 into 2. 2 is 3 times. 2 raised to the power 3. Now cube root and 3 get cancelled. You will get 2. In this case, in this example, cube root is rational. But in all these cases, root, cube root is irrational. Understood? These irrational roots, rational number is there. Therefore, it is all these numbers are called irrational number. Now, using this, anybody want to make a sentence regarding the definition of irrational number? These are all irrational numbers. You can define this irrational number by taking these ones. Irrational roots are there, inside that rational numbers are there.
Sir, the numbers in which the root cannot be cancelled.
See, I have only given the definition. Read, see, just go through this.
irrational root of rational root.
Hey, read it properly.
Rational root of rational number.
Observe. This is
Irrational.
Dotre.
Rational root.
Irrational root of rational number
Rational numbers.
is called an irrational number. Got it? Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
An irrational root of rational number is called an irrational number. This is another way
It
of
cannot
defining
be expressed
irrational number.
for the fraction of the integer sign.
Prithviraj, don't speak in between. After giving the information only, if you want to tell anything, you can. Remember. Okay. Observe. Once I define, the irrational root of rational number is called an irrational number. And for this, we have given a special name in mathematics. That is irrational root of rational number. If anybody knows, you can tell them. It is called. What is this?
Sir.
It is called.
Sir.
SURD. Sir means an irrational root of rational number. An irrational root of rational number is called surd. And this surd is nothing but irrational. Followed?
Yes,
Just
sir.
information,
Yes,
please go for
sir.
right. Side heading. Irrational number. Side heading, irrational number. Irrational number. Right. In bracket, you may write surd. Irrational number. In bracket, you may write surd. SURD. Write down the definition. An irrational root of. An irrational root of. A rational number. A rational number is called a surd. An irrational root of a rational number is called a surd. I've already given you the examples, and before going to give further examples, let us write the general form of this irrational number, nothing but surd. Here, right. General form. General form. General form. Yes, students, just observe it. Look at it. First, I'll take few examples. Don't try. It is root 2 or root 7, 3 into square root of 5, then 3 by 7 into cube root of 9, and so on. Many of them. These are all surds or in general irrational numbers. By observing this, is it possible for you to tell the general form of this irrational number? Nothing but surd. Look here. I take one example. Here is 3. Then here is root. Here is 10. This is one part. This is second part. This is third part. In all irrationals, root will be there. Whether it may be square root, cube root, fourth root, fifth root, whatever it is. Root will be there. And inside that, there will be a number. Got it?
Root X.
And here, outside that, there will be a number. If nothing is there, it is understood. 1 is there. Now, general form can be written like this. It is x into nth root of a. X into nth root of a. This is the general form. Please do remember. Got it? Any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No doubt. Vibha, any doubt?
No, sir.
If you are not having any doubt, please, you have to clarify my doubts. Now I'll ask you. Here, you could have asked me a question that, sorry, I have written x into nth root. N should be inside the root. Inside this. Nth root a. X into nth root a. I do not know what is x. I do not know what is n. I do not know even a. Can you help me? Anybody? Anybody want to help me?
Yes, sir. X.
Sir,
and
x will be
and
the
they are,
whole number.
X will be the whole numbers.
Whole number. Then that
N
n
will be
will
the
be
root.
the power, not power. Then that
Wait.
a.
Yes, Daksh, could you try?
Sir, N will be the root.
N will be the root. No. Okay, I'll tell
N
you.
equals natural
I'll
number.
tell you. Please go on writing with me. Here.
A will be
Wait.
the rational number.
Yeah. Dear students, in 8th standard, you have learnt about variables, coefficients. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
To this, sir, here x is called, whatever x is written here, this is called coefficient. It is called coefficient. And N is called, it is order. It may be square root, it may be cube root, it may be fourth root. Okay, if it is square root means here 2 is there. If it is cube root, 3 will be there. 3 is the order. If it is fourth root, 4 will be the order. Next. What do you call this symbol?
Root.
Root only. Just root. It may be square root, cube root, fourth root, whatever it is. Just we write root. Then A. What is small a indicates?
Rational number.
Natural number.
Rational number.
Rational number.
Of course, obviously, here we use rational numbers only. X is a rational number, N is a rational number, A is also rational number. But I am asking you,
Variable.
what A
Variable.
has been given? You may tell that. Wait.
Variable.
Sir, we have not learned all these things in our previous classes.
Term.
It's not like that. I've already told you that every day you should keep on reading the textbook as well. It is your textbook information only, NCERT textbook. So if you are not able to tell these, it indicates you are not referring the textbook.
Real number.
Radicand, sir.
Radicand. It is there in your textbook. Please keep on reading the textbook. X is coefficient, N is order, this sign is root, and A is radicand. Written up. Now you take some examples. Right. Example. Take root 2, root 7, 3 into root 5, 3 by 7 into cube root 9, and so on. Many are there. Written up.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just observe the book. Observe the book. Look at the book. All right. 4 into square root of 11. Dear students, in this example for third, what do you call 4?
Coefficient.
Order. Coefficient.
So what is the order?
Order.
2.
N.
2.
Two.
In case of, if you write sign like this, it is square root. So square means it is 2. Therefore, order is 2. What is the radicand?
11.
11.
11 is the radicand.
11.
I give you one more example. Look at it. 10 by 7. Cube root of 15. What do you call 10 by 7?
Coefficient.
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 Coulombic.
Yes, sir.
What is 10 by 7?
Coefficient.
3.
Order.
15.
Order.
Predicant.
Radicand.
Radical.
Radicand. Okay. Now, in note, please go on copying this. Note. You have to make a table. It is coefficient x. Here is n order, and here is a radical. Prepare the table. And these are examples for surds. Nothing but irrational. Voila. Okay. Now, right. These two. In first example, coefficient is 4, order is 2, and radicand is 11. Write with me. Second example, coefficient is 10 by 7, order is 3, and radicand is 15. Over. Can you stop? Alpay,
Yes,
have you
sir.
completed?
Yes,
Have you
sir.
completed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ekta, completed?
Yes,
Yagna,
sir.
Yes, sir.
completed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Wait, sir. Network problem is there.
Okay. Observe. Now I'll go for taking some examples for surds. Nothing but irrational numbers. Prithviraj, please stop writing. Please stop writing. When the teacher is giving the information, you should stop your activities and should listen to the teacher only. Now I'll go for taking some examples for surds. Nothing but irrational numbers. Here. Irrational number, here also irrational number. Just keep on observing these. This is square root of 5. 3 into square root of 5. 11 into square root of 5. 5 by 7 into square root of 5. Dear students, could you identify the similarity among these examples?
Radicand.
The radicand is same,
Radicand
which
is
is 5.
Sir,
Radicand is 5.
the radicand.
Radicand.
The
Lavanya?
radicand.
Lavanya?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, could you tell what
Sir,
similarity you can observe?
same, sir.
Very good. Here I have given 4 examples. In all the 4 examples, order is same. See that here is 2, here is 2, here is 2, here is 2. Not only that, even radicand is also same. See here radicand 5, radicand 5, radicand 5, radicand 5. The thirds having same radicands, same order, they are called like thirds. Like thirds. They are also called like irrational numbers. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
So,
Now,
Yes, sir.
I'll take some group of examples for surds, nothing but irrational numbers. Look at them. It is again say square root of 5, 3 into square root of 11, cube root of 5. Observe.
Sir, order.
You can come to know that orders are different. Of course, here is same, but radicands are different. Got it? Here, orders are same, but radicands are different. In these two, radicands are same, orders are different. When you take these two, orders are different. Even radicands are also different. We call such surds as unlike surds, nothing but unlike irrational numbers. Unlike irrational numbers. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Very simple thing to be remembered. In the group of surds, in the group of irrational numbers, if order is same and radicand is also same, then they are called like surds. Other than that, unlike surds. Got it?
If
And an important information for you all with respect to like surds. All the like surds can be added, can be subtracted, can be divided, can be multiplied. Next. Please do remember, like if like surds are there, they can be added, subtracted, multiplied, and divided. In case of unlike surds, unlike irrational number, they cannot be added, they cannot be subtracted, but they can be multiplied if the order is same. They can be multiplied, or even they can also be divided if and only if order is same. Order is same. This is an additional information. It is not there in your textbook. Based on this information only, we will go for learning the further concepts. That is why I have given the explanation regarding it. Now, note you are written on. Again in note, you just draw a table. So another table, one table for like irrational numbers, another table for unlike irrational numbers. Copy this one. Like surds, unlike surds.
sir, if order is different and radicand is same, means like or unlike, sir.
It is unlike. I told you, if orders are same, radicands are same, like. Other than that, remaining unlike.
Okay, sir.
Network problem bari
Over.
Yes, sir.
Have you completed? Now, let's go for taking few examples with respect to this. Right. What examples? What examples in that? First, shall I give?
Sir, wait, sir.
Shall I give?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Simplify the following. As directed simplify the following as directed. Right. In that first one is 10 root 3 and 7 root 3. Is it possible to add them?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just observe. Observe the board. Dear students, how do you say that these two irrational numbers can be added?
Because
Order and radix are same.
Because order and radicals are
Very simple.
same, sir. They
You
are
can
like
tell the answer that, sir,
irrationals.
because they are like. If you like them, you can add. If you like them, you can subtract, multiply, divide. Is it not? If you do not like, you cannot add them, you cannot subtract them. But you can multiply or divide only when the order is same. Okay. Let's go for adding them. Now, please go on writing with it. It is 10 into root 3 plus 7 into root 3. It is equal to. Listen here. Here, root 3 10 times. Root 3 7 times. Total how many times?
17 times.
17 times.
Very good. It is 17 times root 3. Right. Your answer should be 17 into root 3. Observe. Vitala.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Soon after every problem is over, you have to put 2 lines like this. Do you know what does it indicate?
Completed.
Solution.
Problem is completed. In mathematics, to show that the problem is completed, we will go for using this symbol, 2 lines. But in languages, it is different. Is it not?
Yes.
How do you represent, or which symbol is used to represent a sentence is completed?
Full stop.
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 Full stop, not pull stop. You are not going to pull anything. You are going to complete that to indicate that you will use full stop. Just observe here. Look here. Here I'll write Ramesh is a student. To show that this sentence is completed, I go for using the symbol called. What it is?
Full stop.
Full stop.
Very good.
Full stop.
Full
Next.
stop.
In Kannada, we can write it as Ramesh. Ramesh obba vidyarthi, right? And right. Just observe. Ramesh obba vidyarthi. And to say that the sentence is completed.
Purna Virama.
Purna Virama.
Purna Virama. Very good. Purna Virama. Again, it is dot. In Hindi,
रमेश एक छात्र है.
रमेश एक
छात्र है. छात्र.
हाँ छात्र.
छात्र है.
रमेश एक छात्र है. Right.
Yes, sir.
हाँ. To come.
Purna Viram. That line.
Purna Viram.
Purna Viram.
Should I go for putting dot?
Put
No,
line,
sir.
sir.
Line.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Here, dots will be used for representing sentences completed in English as well as Kannada. But in Hindi, we go for using a line, vertical line, but in mathematics, we go for using two slash
Two
lines.
lines.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we can speak even mathematics also. Is it not?
Yes, sir.
It's completed, no? Completed. Okay. Now, let's go for taking another one. Let me check how our students have understood. Right. And 2 root 2 plus 5 into root 3 and root 2 minus 3 into root 3. Dear students, observe the terms. Total, how many terms are there?
2 terms.
Two terms.
Two terms.
I'm asking.
3.
Sir.
4, sir.
sir.
4 term.
4, sir.
4, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 after.
Four.
Which is
4.
4. See that this is first term. Instead of putting comma, I put sign, plus sign. It is first term. This is second term. Third term. 4 terms. Can we, whether they are like sets or unlike
Unlike.
sets?
Unlike search.
Like.
Like.
Unlike.
Like.
Okay. Like all of you are liking this. Definitely they are like, but it is a mixture of two different like sets. The reason is, okay, here is 3. Radicand is 3. Here also 3. These two are like. Here is 2. Here radicand is 2. These two are like. Now let us go for adding them. Please write with me. Right. Solution. Put implies symbol. 2 into root 2 plus 5 into root 3 plus root 2 plus, minus 3 into root 3. We are going to add them. This is equal. Dear students, now observe this carefully. Now I'm going to choose only the like sets. Pratibha.
2 into root
Right.
2
Pratibha.
plus
But the root 2 minus 3 of root 3 is there. How
No,
can we still-
don't tell. I'm giving opportunity. When your turn comes, you can. Pratibha, Divashri, Manya.
Sir, I can.
Sir.
Sir, I can.
Sir.
Sir, I can.
Don't wait and give the chance. Amulya
Sir, can I-
Seepe. Afrin Sheikh. Afrin Sheikh.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Afrin, you tell that. You just group the like sets or identify the like sets or like irrational numbers.
2 root 2 plus root 2.
Once you tell,
2 root 2 plus root 2.
very good. 2 root 2 and root 2. These two are like. Because order is same. Not only that, radicand is also same. Next, Lakshmi Shri.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Next 5 root 3 and 3. Sir.
5 root 3 and 3
And
root.
3 root 3.
Here order is 2. Then radicand is 3. Order is same. Radicands are also same. Hence, these two are like. So let us group them. Write with me. 2 root 2 plus 1 root 2. Next, 5 into root 3 minus 3 into root 3. Chinmay Kashyap GH, Kushal RT, Dheeraj SK, Ravi Shankar P. Any of you can
Sir, I
respond.
can.
Okay. Now you tell me, what is 2 times root 2 and 1 time root 2?
3
3 times root 2.
3 times
Very
root
good.
3
3.
times root 2.
Yes, it is 2 times, 1 time,
2.
together 3 times.
Root
3 times root 2. Next.
Plus
Samarth NV.
2 times root 3.
Wait, I'll give chance. Samarth NV, MV. Chetan, Sarthak, Yathin, Yashwant. You just simplify these. Any of these.
Sir, 5
Any of
minus
these students can respond. 5 times root
So
3
8
minus 3 times root 3.
2 times root 3.
Very
times
good.
root 3.
5 minus 3. 5 minus 3 is
2
2.
times
times
root
root
3.
Root 3. Right. Plus 2 times root.
Root 3.
This is the final answer. Next, I'll go for giving you another one. Right. Third one. Subtract. Right, quickly. Subtract 5 into root 7 plus 10 into root 6 from 12 into root 6 minus 3 into root 7. Let's go for finding the solution. Shreyas MH, Shifa Alia, Shamita T. Ekbote. Anyone should come on the line. Any one of these? Sahana SG, Sanjita HS.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How do you write this? How convert this whole sentence into symbolic form?
Sir, 5 root 7 plus 3 root 7 plus 10 root 6.
No. Just observe. We are going to subtract. You are subtracting this first group from second group.
Minus 10 root 6.
No. I'll wait. Shifa Alia, Shreya KR. Renuka MY.
Yes, sir.
Shreya. You can you convert this sentence into symbolic form?
Sir, 5 root 7 minus 3 root 7 plus 10 root 6 plus 12 root 6, sir.
1 minute. If I ask you subtract 3 from 5, how do you write this symbolically?
5 minus 3.
5 minus 3.
5 minus 3.
Shreya is telling
5 minus 3, sir.
5 minus 3. If I ask you subtract A from B,
B minus A, sir.
very good. B minus A. If I ask you subtract A plus B from C plus D, how do you write?
C plus D minus A plus D.
C plus D minus of A plus B.
Minus
Is it
of
not?
A plus B.
Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
you are
Yes, sir.
subtracting this from this. How do you write? Yes, tell.
12 root 6 minus
Excellent,
3
excellent. 12 root 6 minus 3 root 7.
minus of
Oh,
5
minus
root
of.
7,
Very good.
5 root 7 plus 10 root 6.
Excellent. Yeah. Please copy. Please copy. Write quickly. This is equal to 12 into root 6 minus 3 into root 7. 3 times root 7. Now here outside the bracket minus sign is there. Multiply this minus with both the terms.
Minus 5 root 7.
Very good. Minus 5
5 root 7
minus 5 times root 7.
minus 10 root
6.
10 root 6.
Minus 10 root 6.
Minus 10 times
10 roots 6.
10 times root 6. Now this is equal. Now group
12 root 6.
12
Minus
Root
10 root
6
6.
minus 10 root
12 root 6 minus 10 root 6.
Enough. Right with root 6 here also root 6. Group them. 12 into root 6 minus 10 into root 6. Then here root 7 minus 3 into root 7 minus 5 into root 7.
Sir, answer 2 into root 6 minus 8 into root 7.
Coulomb 8. Okay. You first you tell. Simplify this.
2 root 6. 2 root 6.
Coulomb
2 root 6
Coulomb
2 root 6.
2 into root 6.
12 times root 6 minus 10 times root 6. Root 6 is same. Now you just subtract
root
only.
6.
Subtract 12 minus 10. 2 into
root 6.
root 6.
Minus 3 times.
Minus 8. Minus 8.
Minus
Minus 8 times root 7.
Roots.
Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Sir, how 8 comes, sir? Sir, how 8 comes, sir?
Minus 5, how much? Minus 8.
8.
Both the sign are same. You are adding them. When
Minus
sign
into
are
minus plus. Minus into minus plus.
how idiotically you are thinking. Are we multiplying here? Are we multiplying? If you are multiplying minus 3 into minus 5, then minus into minus plus. We are adding them. Minus 3, minus 5. It is minus 8. Got it? Dotre. Okay. Dear students, actually today I had come with a plan to start rationalizing the denominator concept. But today you moved bit slowly. Tomorrow we will go for commencing that concept. But today, whatever the concepts we have covered, please do practice them today itself without fail. Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
sir.
sir.
Okay,
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tomorrow concept will be very important in the examination point of view. And tomorrow's concept based on these operations on real numbers. Operations on real numbers. To practice these problems. If you have any other reference book, if you have reference book, you can practice yourself by taking some other questions. If not,
You can search in the Google.
don't go for Google. Don't go for using Google. You have
The
to use only
reference book,
material.
Reference book.
Myself only will send you, nothing to worry. Prithvi,
Okay.
nothing to worry. Okay, dear students, I'm going to conclude the class. What all the problems we have done today? Please practice them today itself without fail. And regarding the worksheet, today also some Alpate. You are getting ready, but you are getting ready. That sound is coming here. Still, your childish behavior not yet has gone. It has not yet gone. Okay. In worksheet today, I'll give some important questions. You try your best. Don't ask me, sir, I do not know this. What is answer? Do not know this. What is answer? You should try yourself. Okay. I'll give you such thinkable questions. And those questions will also help in solving next problems. What we are going to solve in tomorrow's class. So with this, let us stop the class. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Stay home.
Thank you, sir.